Okay, let me ask her this real quick, and this goes back to what she was a subject that she was addressing earlier with the guy that was that you were dating and that he was only taking you to the movies and to dinner. Um, at any point of time, did you guys have a conversation about doing something outside of that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
And
so
he still never changed it up because that doesn't to me. And again, I'm just assuming I don't know every man, but to me, if we go out on a date, we go to the dinner, movies, and you say, "Hey, I'm interested in doing something else," or "Have you seen this place?" or whatever. Uh, to me, that would I would assume that this man would then, if he's serious about courting you and pursuing you, that he will then attempt to do such. But to me, from these conversations, kind of and I don't know, but from this conversation, from what she was saying, and also from what Chanel is saying, it seems like there's a miss of communication going on, to where it's uh, and I understand women expect men to know and figure things out, but the process is made so much easier if you vocalize it and communicate it, so that I know, okay, maybe I thought that she was big into going out to the movies and going to have dinner. This was something that stood out to me that she enjoyed. So this is kind of our thing, right? And he gets into that routine of this being our thing and not knowing that this really isn't our thing.
Mm-hmm. As you want to respond, Chanel?
nah. So yeah. So it's nothing to do with what we're gonna do next and how we're gonna do it and what we're gonna do different. It's after we do those things and you leave and go home and we don't talk for 2 3 days. The communication in text is not consistent. Good morning, but the response is at 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I done good morning you at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. The intangibles, that right there is what supersedes you doing the bare minimum. Yeah, we go out to eat. You're thinking you're spending quality time with me because we're out in public somewhere. But the intangibles, when it's time to have a conversation, when it's time for me to ask those questions and talk about what we like and what we want and we don't, you're still not ready to have that conversation, or you're deflecting that conversation to something else. The intangibles, the things that matter, getting to know me. Let me understand where you really at. Are you just trying to go out with me so that we can eventually have sex? Or are you really trying to get to know me? Because I can do that with anybody. I go out to eat with my girls. I got some guys that's cool with it. I can go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I
So
said, the bare minimum, like she said, that we have that option. What we don't have, for me, protection. I used that word protection earlier today. That's important to me. If I'm on the phone talking to you and I'm like, man, my leg hurt, my arm hurt, and this darn garbage can is heavy. And you come over my house to take me out to eat, and you still don't offer to do it or something. Or you don't look out for me, certain things like being mindful as a man. Oh, she talking about she don't understand why her rearview mirror is not right. You get in
what
my
quick
car, I'm
question.
saying something to you about it, but I'm trying to adjust it, but you're just sitting there letting me do it. Like, why you ain't trying to look out for me? Like, those are the things I look at. That right there, that'll turn me off quick. I don't care how many times you have to eat.
Well, so Chanel, are these how fast? I have this question for all of the women on the panel. How quick are you guys actually going out on dates with men before, like, from the point that you meet them and then actually going out on the date? Because it seemed like a lot of these questions, and I'm just going off my own experience and how I used to date, but I would at least have a certain amount of call time with you before we actually go out on the date, so that I can have a good understanding of who you are, what your expectations are, your desires, us just being able to see if we click, that whole shebang. So much rather than waiting until going out on this date, because that, to me, that kind of seems like it's a little counterproductive.
Yeah,
Well, when
I
you're
would.
dating somebody, when you first meet someone, I don't think it matters if you went out the first week, second week, third day, first couple hours. Like I don't think it matters when that is. But when you guys have started dating and the pattern is every blue moon we talk and text, and every blue moon when you want to see me, you want to go out and you want to come over and hang out afterwards,
It
and
sounds like
there's nothing.
it sounds like the relationship isn't serious though.
Well, when you're dating somebody, you're getting to know somebody. You're getting to know somebody. That's when people are doing the
So
bare
now you got
minimum. Not in
requirements.
a relationship. Well, not for me. You're not going to be doing it. I wouldn't be in a relationship if someone was doing bare minimum. Your bare minimum, you're showing me when we're dating, when I'm trying to see if there's something that's there. That's when you can
Shit,
show your
a
bare
person will
minimum.
show the bare minimum in the talking stage. If we just
Well,
communicate, then you
I
can.
guess whatever you
That's
feel
what I'm
talking
saying.
and
How do you have
dating is, to
requirements
me,
in the
that's what
getting to know
dating
people?
is. Getting to know somebody the whole time. Until y'all decided y'all's exclusive, you're dating. Until y'all decide to get married, you're single. So, and that's how I feel. And I move accordingly that way. So, I don't
See
know.
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
men think that when they meet a woman at that point in time, if they're doing the bare minimum, that woman don't got no options. Like she's not, like she's supposed to stop what she's doing. Well, I can do that somewhere else. Why should I just sit here with you and do the same thing? Like, why are we doing this? It's got to be more, something else.
Listen,
Damn, man.
nobody,
Y'all hear what
nobody,
I'm saying, though?
nobody.
Y'all hear
Most
what
people.
I'm saying? I believe I said it earlier, and when I was talking about, I said you need to interrogate. So it's obvious certain people don't listen to what I say when I say it. I say it. I said you need to interrogate these heifers. Why the hell we having this? I'm not going to sit there and go back and forth with Chanel. Sound like she wasting this man's goddamn time playing games with him. Don't play games with me. Tell me
I'm
exactly
playing
what
games
you
with
want.
somebody?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. You playing games with the man. Let me explain
It
myself.
definitely
Let me
sounds like
explain
you
myself.
playing games with the
I
Explain
man.
can
myself what I
tell
said.
when a man's intention.
I got
When
you.
a man
I
wants
got
me,
you.
like he gonna
I
show
got
his
you.
intentions. He not gonna just
I strongly
pop up on a
disagree, but
couple
I
of
understand.
dates and then be
I
like,
understand what you.
"What we
I
doing?"
heard. Y'all ain't got to repeat the same shit. I heard all this bullshit.
And
But
I don't see how anybody can find out someone's entire life situation in their first conversation. I don't care if the conversation is
yeah,
1 hour,
that's
1 minute.
part
Like
of the
you don't have to
problem.
have
First
multiple
of all,
conversations to get to know
I
somebody.
got you.
One mic, y'all. One mic.
But let me say this. First things first, I'm not going to take you out to no goddamn dinner because too many distractions at the dinner. We're going to go on the coffee
I
date. We're going to
agree.
sit in the
I
lounge
agree.
and we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to have a conversation prior to me even going out with you to dinner. I'm not going to spend a dime with you unless I talk to you on the phone. Now, I know some of y'all motherfuckers don't believe in talking on the phone no goddamn more. Y'all just want to text all goddamn thing. Fuck that. I need to know. I need to hear your voice. I need your voice reflection. I need all that shit. I want to know everything. Like I said, I need to know your goddamn credit score by that third date. I'm not going to keep wasting my time with you talking about figuring this out. Don't play games with me. Don't beat around the bush. Why are we doing this shit? Ladies like to play a lot of goddamn games. I shouldn't have to read between the lines all the time. Sometimes just tell me what you want. What if you want the garbage taken out? Say it. Stop dry begging and say, "Hey, baby, could you take the garbage out while I go get ready?" No problem. No problem. I might not understand. See, I may like mine all the way full. You may not want yours all the way full because you got something in there that you cooked the night before that needs to be taken out because I may not smell it. I may not know what's in there. So tell me. Don't beat around the bush and oh, well, I thought he would do it because no bullshit. Say, baby, you take out
That
the
was a
trash.
small example, sir. I was talking about
No,
protection. I was talking about a man looking out for a woman, the intangibles, okay?
I got you. But
The
it's a small thing.
intangibles. So ain't
I got
nobody
you.
wasting a man's time just because, yes, before you go on a date, yes, you're gonna talk, but what you don't understand is the men are the one that want to text their way to the bedroom. I like to be on the phone. Men are text their way to a date. They'll text every day. And you like, okay. So I mean, and then y'all get mad when women
But
like
you still
me let
patronizing
you
them though.
peacefully be on some bullshit. We'll just let you peacefully be on some bullshit, and then you look up and realize I thought we was doing this. You've been on bullshit this whole time, and all of a sudden you think we was together.
But you
Like,
would patronize you. But if you're patronizing him, if this guy is a texter, you're a talker, he's a texter, and if you continue to not say, "Hey,
no, you're gonna
I'm
tell
a
them. I tell
talker,"
them.
and you continue and you tell him, and he continues to do what he does, but yet you still go out on dates with him.
How about
Well,
you
when
reply
someone
to
just
me?
because you
That's
meet someone and
confusing.
someone says, "Look, I'm a texter," and I'm like, "I'm a talker." You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And you
so
tell
how
them,
about,
you know,
every time he
Listen.
texts you, pick up the phone and you call him. He gonna get the message eventually. Say, well, it's obvious she don't like to text. She's calling me every time I text her a question. She's calling me. Okay, then guess what? We smart enough. We'll get it. Okay, maybe she just want to talk on the phone. No problem. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm gonna start doing that because that's what she likes. But you gotta let it.
Look
all
at
I'm
these
saying
interviews.
is that's gonna last about a good 2 months for me. After 2 months, if you don't know what you want to do and you still moving and talking about we still gonna know each other, gone. Because we can
Well,
do
that's
that.
that's
I'm not gonna
that's
do that for a long time.